What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing today? It is Thursday, August 5th, 2021. I'm your host, Ty, and this is Smarter Gambling. What's up, Zakaria? What's up, Low Roller? What's up, Joe? Appreciate you guys for being here. As always. A lot of people coming in already. Alright. So, great show for you guys today. We're doing the show from Tendy Town. Tendy Town. Great day today. All the major indexes up really big, all in the green. And crypto is in the green too. So, hope you guys made tendies. I didn't make any tendies. But hope you guys had more luck than me. Bad day to be a bear today. Bad day to be a rainbow bear. But I did make on Viacom. Anyway, so great show for you guys today. As always, we'll do our daily stock and crypto review. And no news today. No significant news. Today we're going to be discussing AMC, Robinhood, Ocugen, OCGN, AMD, and MVIS Microvision. And as always, we'll get to our Yolos. Joe, you somehow made tendies today? Glad, man. Congratulations. MMAT, did you see that? Earlier in the day, they made some acquisition, and then it was like flying up and came right back down. I was like, of course. Alright. So yeah, great show for you guys today. Appreciate you guys for being here. Alright. And before we begin, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. And catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. Alright, let's do it, guys. New egg pumping. I did see new egg pumping. I tried to short it. It pumped in the middle of the day. But I kind of think it's a dead cat bounce. But I did see that low roller. Ocugen, best day trade ever. And FLGC. Yeah, about that. Yeah, FLGC. I hit max pain. I couldn't do it anymore. I got squeezed out. I was like, I cannot do this. This is stupid. So I covered, lost a couple $1,000. Yeah, I was down 100%. I'm like, nope, not doing it. And then it comes back down to 1150. Of course. You know they're conspiring. You know the market makers are conspiring against me. They got the Bogandov. He covered, dump it, and it comes right back down. I literally covered like at the top, at like 1450. Like literally the top. Oh my god, I'm just sitting here like, of course. Of course, I knew it. I'm like, hold on, diamond balls, and then eventually I'm like, I can't do it. This is absurd. So I covered, and then it comes right back down to 11. Yeah, did it cover, dump it, exactly. HOFV and VRA pulled you up, Joe. I have no idea what that is, but hope you made some good tendies. HOFV. Not bad. 8%. VRA. Penny stock here. Not a penny stock, but low float stock. Yeah, what happened to Diamond Balls? I tried. I couldn't do it anymore. And, like, literally, if I held on for, like, a little bit more, I would have been good. And it's probably coming down tomorrow. Coming down in the aftermarket. Give myself the clown. That's how I felt all day today. Oh, and besides that, there was, what was it, that stupid Amazon stock? I already forget what it is. But I shorted it midday. Actually, hold on. Let me pull it up. It was NAUT. NAUT. KAVL. So yeah, NAUT. VRA is crypto, veracity. Don't know what that is, but hope it made fat tendies. I covered at the double top. Yeah, I couldn't take it anymore. I hit max pain. And then the stupid Amazon stock right here. NAUT. It's not an Amazon stock, but it's a biotech company that Amazon invested in. I shorted that midday at 9, right? And then it holds up. It holds to the upside 2 times. And it's totally my fault. Because I did not read the news. I didn't know that Amazon invested in it, and then I entered the position, and then realized that Amazon invested in it, and then it halted up 2 times, and I'm like, screw this, hell no, and it also got a price upgrade yesterday from Goldman Sachs to $10, and I was like, nope, I'm out, lost a couple $100 on that, and then it comes right back down to 8 something. So if I just diamond balled that one, I would have made my money back and more. So, not a good day. Not a good day at all for me. I literally covered the top like 2 times. Very upset with myself. But, oh well. It's how it goes. Market makers are conspiring against me. You got Dogecoin news for me? Sure, we can check that out. Bad day to be bearing out except on the hood. What's up, Marvin? Appreciate you for being here. Yeah, really bad day to be a bear. And even on Robinhood, I thought that you couldn't short it yet. Apparently you can. Apparently there's shares, and I didn't know that until the trading session started, and then there were no more shares. But if I put in the order yesterday, I would have got the shares. I didn't know you could short Robinhood. Apparently you can. Another clown on me. Give myself the clown on that one too. So, yeah. Hope you guys had better luck than me today. Bad day to be a bear. Great day to be a bull. Did I short Robinhood stock today? No, I should have. I really regret that. I didn't know you could. Apparently you can. Anyway. So, yeah, and then yesterday I made a play on ACY. Shorted that one in XPI. And those were up today, so lost a couple hundred on those. Yeah, I literally had no winning plays today. I just got wrecked. Wasn't too bad, but, nothing crazy, but I was just sitting here all day like, yep, this is happening. There's always room for the downside in Hood. Little late now. I should do his Robinhood account again if I want to short Robinhood. I don't know if they have shares, but you can buy options on Robinhood. Look at that. FLGC is down to $11. $11. And I covered at $14.50. Very upset. Yeah. All right, anyway, so let's get to the watch list. Okay, so the Dow Jones finishes up 0.78%. The Nasdaq finishes up 0.65%. And the S&P 500 finishes up 0.6%. Very nice day today. All right, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, low roller. I saw that. We'll get to that after cover crypto. So American Airlines up 7.51%. Very nice. We got AMC. We'll talk about this one first, I believe. Yes. We'll talk about this one first. That's up 12.3%. And AMD finally going down. We'll talk about this one fourth. But AMD is finally going down. Down 5.4% today. Look at that. MVIS up 15.93%. Bouncing back. BlackBerry up 5.67%. Bionanogenomics up 6.48%. I saw this trending yesterday. And BYSI. So I covered this one yesterday at like 27 bucks, 26, 27, something like that. Because I had a really bad feeling today. And I should have went with my gut. I was like, maybe I should just hold it. You know, I think it's going to keep going down. According to the chart, went down another 18% today, 18.36%. And I mean, I can't complain because I covered up 40%. But I'm like, damn, I was right. Why didn't I listen to my gut? Oh, well. Don't forget you post Oscar Mayer eBay link of Dogecoin in the chat too. Sure. Yeah, we'll get to that low roller. Anyway. Yeah, Carnival Cruise Line. So the airlines and the cruises doing really well today. Up 7.18%. Canopy Growth up 7.4%. Clover up 2.4%. Coinbase up 4.56%. What else we got here? Yeah, Delta up 4.28%. Yeah, airlines and cruises doing really well. DD down 4%. EGH. Remember we talked about that one? eHome. What's it called? eHome Household. That's down to $6 now. That's down another 14.63%. Oops. Etsy's still getting slammed. Down 9.74%. NVAX tanking. Interesting. Express up 5.66%. FLGC coming down in the aftermarket, but that finishes up excuse me. That finishes up 12.91%. Whoa, Fiverr. What happened to Fiverr? That's down 24%. GME up 4.52%. And Robinhood. Talk about this one second. That's down 27.59% today. JetBlue up 4.84%. Another airline. Costs up 4.48%. Li Auto down 4.1%. Lemonade, that's down 11.39%. What's going on there? Lyft, nice bounce back. That was really down yesterday. That's up 5.83%. Marathon, Bitcoin stock up 9.58%. MGM up 6.44%. Interesting. MindMed, haven't heard that name in a while. That's up 3%. And MicroStrategy up 6.66%. Microvision, we'll talk about this one last, fifth. That's up 12.6%. They had earnings. Norwegian Cruise Line up 7%. Another cruise stock. Nikola's down 4.25%. And Ocugen, we'll talk about this one third. That's up 10.31%. What else we got here? Roku. That's been coming down. That's down another 4% today. Sundial up 5%. So the cannabis stock's doing really well today. Did I add McAfee stock as Yolos today? I did not. Is that one MVST or whatever that was? I saw some of those, but I did not add those. Virgin Galactic up 2.44%. Square up 5.78%. Very nice. Under Armour keeps on running. Up 4.20%. 420. Nice. Uber bouncing back up 3%. And very nice day for Viacom. I needed that. Offset some losses. That's up 7.12%. They had earnings. Wayfair up 10%. Wow. And Wynn Resorts, seems like all the resorts, casino resorts are up pretty big too. That's up 8.33%. Acela is down 1.63%. And Xpeng down 2.35%. What was Neo at? Neo was up, but Xpeng and Lee are down. Interesting. Anyway, so that's the stock market today. A lot of green. A lot of green. Hope you guys made tendies. Kind of hard not to make tendies unless you're me. You'll give me the link later? Sure, we can look at that. All right, so that's the stock market. Let's get to crypto. Let's take a look at something else first. KAVL. This halted before the market closed. Nah, I wouldn't have gone for it. Whoa. What in the world? Low float stock, but damn. Alright, anyway. Yeah, back to crypto. Okay. So here's crypto. That's up 2.22% today. Very nice. Let's see what's going on here. I see a lot of green. So Bitcoin's up 3.23%. Back around 41,000. Ether's up 3.86% at 2,800. Binance up 1%. Cardano up 0.35%. XRP is kind of sideways, down a little bit. Dogecoin down 0.2%. Polkadot down 0.8%. Theta's up 9.6%. ICP up 3%. Nothing too crazy, but a lot of green. Let's see here. So got AAVE up about 11%. Theta up 10%. CRV, no idea what that is, but that's up 9.5%. Breaking the top 100. A lot of poop coins up today. Pretty big. Monero's up 6.4%. What about the red? Yeah, so not too much red. Perp, that's down 7.4%. AXS down 4%. So pretty good day for crypto. Yeah, so hope you guys made money on crypto. Nothing too crazy, but a lot of green. So, not very volatile, but hope you guys made tendies. Okay. So let's see what you got here, low roller. Dogecoin TA. So support at around 20 cents. Sounds about right. And what's this eBay thing? Okay. Oscar Mayer hot dog wieners with a Dogecoin on it. Is this real? Like, is this made by Oscar Mayer, or is this just some random guy putting Dogecoin on it? Why is it so expensive? There's actually people bidding on this? $2,100. Who is selling this? Oscar Mayer meats. Interesting. So, you get enough cash to purchase 20,000 Dogecoins? So you're paying money to get money? I don't know. What is the world coming to? I wouldn't buy this. That's pretty cool. $2,100 for 10 hot dogs with a picture of Dogecoin on it. Interesting. I guess it's kind of like an NFT or something like that. 20K Dogecoins for free. Yeah, but it still costs more than you would get in Dogecoin, wouldn't it? Doesn't really make sense. Yeah. Physical new type of NFT. Yeah, sounds about right. Anyway. Pretty funny, pretty interesting. I don't understand, but hey. Thanks for sharing, Low Roller. Okay, so no news today. So that was crypto. Yeah, Low Roller. Not gonna go over that because I already saw the Oscar Mayer Dogecoin stuff. But thanks for sharing. I did not know about that. That's really funny, really interesting. Appreciate you, man. All right, so that's the crypto news, or that was crypto. No news today, no significant news, so we'll get right into the analysis. Let's see what's going on here. ACY going down. I might have to short BT tomorrow, depending on how crypto does. Okay. Okay, so first one, AMC. Okay, here's AMC. This finishes at $33.51 today. That is up 12.3%. Okay. So yesterday I said that this didn't look that great. Looked really bearish. Looked like it was going into free fall. But today it caught some support. So this possibly could be the bottom and a reversal, hopefully. But it looks like at 29, there's some pretty strong support there. It briefly hit 29 today and came right back up. Okay. So, possible cup and handle forming. Don't know yet. But if 29 is the bottom, well, the top of the cup would be about 62, and the bottom would be 29. So if the support at 29 holds, this could be a possible cup and handle. Hopefully it does. Okay. So let's analyze this. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 3470 and 32. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 3470, 3750, 4030, 42, 4440, 48, 5130, 5530, 58, 6220, 65, 69, nice, and then the all-time high of 7262. And if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 32, 2880, 26, 2030, what's this? 1710, 1650, and then 14. And there's a bunch of support below 14, but we're not going to discuss that right now. But there is some pretty strong support at 14 and lower. Am I buying crappy crypto coin under 1 cent? But the coin survived last bear market. You can also buy older coin like Monero, Litecoin, Neotron, BTT, and other, since it is OG coin. I used to have Monero, Litecoin, Neo, and Tron. Yeah, I dumped it all for just Bitcoin and Ether and Cardano. But still pretty good cryptos. I don't like going for poop coins. Honestly, I used to do that back in the day. Kind of past that now. The only thing I really long-term hold is crypto now. But I prefer to stay with the blue chip options on crypto. You know, a lot of things are scams. Marvin, if 29 is the bottom, it's time to load the boat. Well, maybe it's not, but maybe it is, maybe it's not. But it's catching some pretty strong support there. We'll have to see. Okay. So right now at this current price, 33.50, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty wide. So either way this goes, there's going to be some pretty significant price action. I mean, you guys should already know this. This stock is extremely volatile, so nothing new. However, if/when this goes back to 14, then there's going to be some pretty strong support. The channel's narrow, and I expect the price action to slow down significantly. But right now, either way, at this current price, there's going to be extreme volatility and extreme price action. Okay, so RSI is currently at 42. So a little bit below average, but not quite oversold and undervalued. And it did 108 million in volume today, which is more than the average. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. Okay. So, as I previously mentioned, we have a possible cup and handle forming here. It's kind of too early to tell. But, yeah, 29 seems like some pretty strong support. And it could be the bottom. And, if it is, then hopefully we will start to see a reversal soon. So if you want to go long, honestly, it's kind of hard to tell where this is going to go right now, because it could still be in free fall, or it could actually be the bottom, catching some strong support. So if you want to go long, 29 doesn't seem like that bad of a price. But I'm hesitant to say that it's the bottom, because it would really be unfortunate if you bought in at 29 and, this comes back to 26 or 20 or even lower than that. But 29 is a pretty decent price. So I guess I guess buying in here is not the worst idea. It could be the bottom. And if it is, going to pay off really big. So I would support going long here at 29. Excuse me. We're not even at 29. We're at 33. My bad. So, yeah, so right here at 33.50. Not a bad price. Because 29 may have been the bottom. So it wouldn't be such a bad idea to buy in here at 33.50. Not financial advice. But it could go a lot lower, honestly. Kind of hard to tell where this is going. So I could support going long here at 33.50 if you're willing to hold. If you really like the stock that much, if you're willing to hold, and you're willing to average down if this does continue to go to the downside, because there's a good possibility that happens. Personally, I would see if it comes down even more. I try to see if I can get this at around 20. And if not, then, whatever. Move on to the next stock. 33.5, 33.50 is still a little bit too high for my liking. But as I said, if you really like the stock, then I wouldn't have a problem buying in at this price. And if it continues to go lower, then just average down. So, I don't think it's the greatest play in the world to go long here, but I can support that if you are willing to hold it long term and average down. Not the greatest play, but not the worst play. It could pay off if 29 is the bottom. Now, if you want to go short, I probably wouldn't do that. I don't recommend that. I wouldn't short these meme stocks anyway. These popular meme stocks like AMC and GME, because at any moment this thing could go flying, and you don't want to get caught in a squeeze. You can make some pretty decent money if this does go to the downside, but I don't really think it's worth it. I don't think the risk is worth the reward. This could be near the bottom, and the time to short would have been a long time ago. So, you can make some decent money. I just don't think it's the greatest play in the world It can come back down to 26 or 20 or even 14. But I don't even think it's worth it. I think you should just look elsewhere if you want to make a short play. I think you missed the opportunity if you wanted to short AMC. You should have did that a long time ago. So, not saying you shouldn't do it. You can probably make some decent money, but not the greatest play in the world. And personally, I don't think the risk is worth the reward. But if you do want to do it, definitely don't hold it for that long. You should be in and out pretty quickly. Like a couple days, couple weeks maybe. So yeah, really hard to tell where the stock is going right now. But 29 could be the bottom, and we could see a reversal pretty soon. Hopefully. So, congratulations to everyone who made money on this one today. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is AMC. Jerry C. Yeah, I am all over the place. This is really hard. This is really hard to tell right here. I'm just being objective, Like, if anyone told you they know where this is going, they're lying. This is extremely hard to tell where this is going right now. Personally, I wouldn't buy it, but I'm saying it's not a bad idea if you want to do it. If you're currently in this stock, I probably wouldn't sell it right now. And no, honestly, personally, I just hold off. But I'm just saying it's not a bad idea if you want to buy in here. It's not a bad price. But I like the bottom feed. Yeah, not financial advice. I'm just being objective. I'm coming from all angles here. I'm not gonna say AMC to the moon. Can you even get AMC shares to short? I'm not sure. I mean, you should be able to, but I've never attempted it, and I never will. Okay, next one, Robinhood. Alright, so here's Robinhood, HOOD. This finishes at $50.97 today. That is down 29.59%. Okay, there was news on this today, so let's take a look at that first. Okay, I didn't see this before, but we got a price upgrade here. Or we got a price initiation. So Wolf Research initiates coverage on Robinhood. They have a price target of $45. So I think they're the first firm to actually come out and actually give a price target on this. Okay, but to the news. Okay, so they filed to sell up to 97.9 million Class A shares over time. The sale will be made by selling shareholders upon the conversion of certain convertible bonds held in connection with the IPO, and the company will not receive any proceedings, Robinhood said in the filing with the SEC. So this was bearish news kind of complicated. It's not like a straight up offering, but they have convertible bonds that they can access later on in time. But, it's still bearish news. So that is part of the reason why, probably a big reason why, the stock sold off so much today. Probably just because it ran so much yesterday and because they announced an offering. Okay, so let's analyze this. Not too much data to go off of, but we got 6 days of data here. So first of all, we have a gap up at 48.6, $48.06. So that is a bearish indicator. When something gaps up, it usually comes back down to fill the gap. So this is likely to come back down to $48.60 eventually. And it probably will be there pretty soon. Probably within the next couple of trading sessions, in my honest opinion. Okay. We could do the weekly RSI. Five-day. Yeah, whatever. So it did 81 million in volume today, which is pretty significant volume. I mean, again, not much data to go off of, but that makes this the, what is this? The 4th biggest volume day ever. So yeah, pretty significant volume. So this sell-off today was confirmed by the volume. Okay. So if you want to go long right here, personally at this price, $51, I wouldn't do that right now. We just got a price target of $45. So these are professionals that think this is worth $45. We have the gap up at $48.60. So, bearish indicators there. And, this is still very early on in the life of this stock. So, personally, I'd wait a little bit, like a couple of months, before I even take a position. Because we don't really know what the true value of the stock is yet. And taking a position here would be pretty risky, could go really good or really bad, but I personally think that you can get this at a way better price if you hold off. So I would wait a couple of months and see where it's trading there, see where it's trading then, and then reevaluate, come back and reevaluate. But, hopefully soon we'll get some more price targets from more hedge funds, from more firms. But Wolf Research believes that it's worth $45, so a little less than the current price. Way overvalued, according to CNBC. The street really doesn't like this one too much. I've noticed that. So we're probably going to see more price targets like 45, 40, 30, something like that. But yeah, I think 50 is a little bit too high. But, give it a little time. It'll the market will decide for itself what the true price is. So, but if we're talking long term, I think that Robinhood will definitely go up. But I don't think entering here at this price, $51, is a good play. I'm pretty sure you can get this at a much better price. So if you want to go long, I would support it. just not yet at this price. Just hold off for a couple months, and you should be able to get this at a way better price. Now, if you want to go short, kind of risky stuff here, but it should work out as long as it's a quick in and out play. Definitely don't hold this. If you want to go short, you know, this will probably come back to the 40s, and you can probably make some quick profit, but not anything too crazy. So if you want to go short, I support it. But it should only be in the short term. It should only be for a couple of days or like a week or two. You can probably make like 10% or something on this if you want to go short. 10 to 20%, I would say. So yeah, if you want to go short, seems like a decent play. Not the greatest play in the world, but it does appear like there is some money to be made here. So if you want to go short, just, you know, do it as a quick swing trade. So yeah, the Robinhood saga continues. We'll see where this goes. We're going to get more price targets soon. We're going to get more volatility. Going to be really entertaining. So sorry to everyone who lost money on this one today. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and everyone looking to take a position. This is HOOD Robinhood. There's shares available to short it on Webull. Yeah, there's shares on Interactive Brokers too. And I didn't even know that. Otherwise, I would have went short today. So pretty upset about that. You'll go long eventually? Yeah. You know, just give it a little bit of time. Way too overpriced here. Okay, Ocugen. All right, here is OCGN Ocugen. This finishes at $7.49 today. That is up 10.31%. Okay. So, the Ocugen saga continues. The apes love this stock. The street doesn't really like it much, but on Stock Twits, this is a very, very popular stock. It has been for a long time. Like, almost as popular as AMC. Okay, so let's analyze this. So right now this is sitting on the support. Oh, no, it's not. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 770 and 730. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 770, 830, 860, 890, 930, 960, 990, 1030, 1080, 1140, 12, 1250, 1290, 1360, 1580, and then the high of 1877. Now, if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 730, $7, 670, $6, 530, 380, 330, $3, $2.50, $2.05, and then $1.50. I guess I could draw some more here. All right, never mind. So 150, 150, 85 cents, 50 cents, and then the low of 25 cents. Looking like a short play for tomorrow. Robinhood, I don't know. I think you missed it, man. We'll see. Okay. So right now at this current price, $7.50, the channels to the upside and either way this goes, upside or downside, the channels are decently sized. So expect a decent amount of price action, but nothing too crazy. Until to the upside, if/when this breaks 360, then the channels get very wide, and this can moon. If/when this breaks 1360. It can easily, there's really no resistance past 1360. This can easily go back to the all-time high and higher. And to the downside, if/when this breaks 670, the channels start to open up. And there will be some pretty good price action. There will be some pretty significant price action until this comes down to 380. 375. 370. Until this comes back down to 375. So from between 1360 to 670, there's going to be a decent amount of price action. And then from 1360 and above, there's going to be extreme price action. And from 670 to 375, there's going to be extreme price action. But below 375, it'll go back to regular, pretty normal, decent price action. Pretty interesting. We have a gap up all the way back here at 85 cents, which never filled. And honestly, it probably never will fill, but just have to take note of that. That's a bearish indicator. RSI is currently at 54. So that is pretty average. A little bit above average, but pretty average. So according to the RSI, this current price, $7.50, is pretty fair market value. And it did 35 million in volume today, which is a little bit below average, but right around average. So this pump today is confirmed by the volume. Okay. We have a possible cup and handle forming here. Top of the cup being 1580, and the bottom being $6. It does appear like there's some pretty strong support at $6 and $6.70. This stock has not been able to break that in a long time, those supports. So it does appear like this stock is bottoming out, and this is relatively near the bottom. So hopefully we see a reversal soon and the cup will complete. There was some news. I didn't see that. I didn't see any news. Interesting. What was the news? Anyway. So, the possible cup and handle is a bullish indicator. So, we're getting a pretty strong bullish indicator and a few neutral indicators. We have a bearish indicator, the gap up at 85 cents, but honestly, I don't think we should pay attention to that. I don't think we should really pay attention to that. Highly doubt it's going back to 85 cents. So, so if you want to go long, all right. So this does appear to me that this is more likely to go to the upside than the downside. So if you want to go long, I can support that right here at this price, $7.50. Not a bad price, near the relative bottom. And if you really like the stock, $7.50 is a pretty good price. I would support going long here. And if it continues to pull back, you can reload at $7.40, $7, $6.70, and then $6. It's highly unlikely that this is going to go below $6. It would take some pretty strong selling pressure for that to happen. But yeah, you know, a lot of upside potential here, so I would support going long. Now, if you want to go short, I would not do that, and I don't recommend that. This is a very liked stock on social media. The apes are behind this one. And as I previously mentioned, $6 seems to be some pretty strong support. $6.70 and $6. So, pretty unlikely it's going to go below that. So, really not too much money to be made here. The risk is really not worth the reward if you want to go short. Really no bearish indicators, just bullish and neutral indicators. So, looking at the chart, it does not appear like this is going to go to the downside. If it does, it's not going to go that much to the downside. So, I don't really see a point in going short here. And I don't recommend that, personally. Not financial advice. Talking about Ocugen. You're going to short Ocugen? I don't know, man. I wouldn't do it. That'd be one hell of a run if you got in at 25 cents. Oh, yeah, man. And if he sold at like 19 near the top, sold at 18. My apologies for the siren, guys. Going to talk over it. Let the pump get to the latest major resistance and short it and cover at your discretion. If it goes back to 16, I'd short it. Hungary is first European country to acknowledge Covaxin. That's the news. Until Covaxin gets the all clear for FDA or whoever, you're bearish. Yeah, you know, they've been trying for a while now. Hasn't happened, and it might not ever happen. This stock is all pure speculation. That's what it's riding on. Hopium. Short for day trade. Too risky to hold overnight. Well, I mean, honestly, it ain't going to move that much right now. I don't think there's going to be, like, too much price action. So it ain't going to be the worst thing in the world. But I just wouldn't even short this in general. Looking at the chart right now, if it comes back to 16, yeah, I'd short it. But, you know, to the downside, there's not too much downside potential here. Yeah, so not too much downside potential. I don't even think it's really worth it to short. So I wouldn't do that. So, congratulations to everyone who made money on this one today. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is Ocugen, OCGN. All it takes is a nod from Canada for it to go bonkers. Yeah, and the US. But let's be realistic. I'm going to be objective. I just don't really see it happening. We already got 3 major vaccines. I don't know about Canada, but, US, we got 3 vaccines. It's good enough right now. I really don't see it happening. I think this whole stock is just based on speculation and hopium. I don't like investing in stuff like that. All these C19 stocks are nuts. Everyone is loving this stuff right now. George, CEMI, we could take a look at that real quick. The FDA won't do it. Maybe Canada. Maybe. You would know better than me because you live there, but maybe. I wouldn't count on it. Low roller, we got AMD and then MVIS, and then we'll do Yolos. CEMI. I remember I shorted this. I made like $1,000 on this. Earnings. Interesting. I didn't see that. Well, got conflicting indicators here. Got a possible cup and handle here. A big cup and handle. This can go back to 7, but at the same time we have a gap up at 240. And RSI is pretty average. Volume is below average. Yeah, this looks like if you're currently in the stock, you can hold it and ride it. But if it starts coming down, hard to tell, honestly. But it looks more bullish than bearish, I think, in my opinion. Got this really big cup and handle here. But this gap up at 250, 240, that's really interesting. So it might go back down to 240, or it might go to 7. Pretty extreme there. You would never hold it overnight. McAfee, a special dividend. Could be a short play. Could be the next MMAT. Interesting. Got to take a look at that. Bearish on Ocugen. Yeah, I don't like the stock. I don't like the Ocugen stock itself, but based on the graph, it looks kind of bullish to me on the graph, to be honest. But I don't like the stock. I think the apes that like this stock are a little bit delusional. Yeah, George, if you're currently in, I would just hold. I'd just hold it right here. And if it comes down, it shouldn't go below 240, but you can average down if that's the case. Looks more bullish than bearish in my opinion, though. Okay, AMD. Gotta draw some more here. Okay, here is AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. This finishes at $112.35 today. That is down 5.41%. Oh, can you guys like the video, please? for everyone just coming in. For all the people who haven't yet, can you please hit the like button? I'd appreciate that. All right. So, been covering this a bunch. Past few trading sessions, it's been on an incredible run, all the way from like $90 to 123. And I kept saying, this can't run forever, but it just kept pumping. And today we get the first red day in a while. So, pretty expected. Nice healthy pullback here. And it could be the start of a sell-off. Not saying it will be, but this was way overdue. Some pullback was way overdue. Should have ran some AMD puts. Yeah, maybe even now it's not a bad play. Not financial advice, but yeah, this was way overdue. All right, let's analyze this. So right now this is sitting on the support of 112.40, which it finished at today. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 114.80, 116.40, 118.90, and then the all-time high, 122.50. And if it breaks that, then it's onto the upside, onto uncharted territory, and the market will decide for itself what this stock is worth. Now to the downside, if this goes to the downside, the next level of support would be $110.20, $108.50, $106, $103, $101.50, $99, $97.70, $95.90, $94.30, $92.70, and then $91.50. And there's a bunch of support below $91.50, but we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now, at this current price, $112.35, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty decently sized. So expect a decent amount of price action, whichever way this goes. But if/when this comes back down to $91.50, the channels start to narrow, and the price action should slow down pretty significantly. But at this current price, to the upside and the downside, expect a good amount of price action. RSI is currently at 72, so that still is overbought and overvalued. Yesterday it was at 87, so pretty big pullback in RSI, but this is still officially in overbought, overvalued territory. So you guys should still be cautious. It did 138 million in volume today, which is above average. So the sell-off today was confirmed by the volume. Okay. So if you want to go long here, not financial advice, I personally would not do that. I've been saying this is way overdue for a pullback. It's going to happen eventually. And today we have the first day of a pullback. So we could have many more to come. If you buy in here, that would be catching a falling knife. And this probably has a good amount of downside to go. So I really don't see a point in going long here. You can probably get this at a way better price if you just be patient for a little bit. This will probably come back down to at least 100. I would say at 100, then you can start to build a position. Then you can start to accumulate. But here at 112, I don't think this is a good time to start a position or to start accumulating. This is probably going to come back to 100 or lower. But, long term, this is a really good stock. It's definitely going to keep going up. But in the short term, it's probably going to pull back a little bit. So if you want to go long, I would support it. Just hold off for right now. You can probably get this at a way better price. I would say, set your buy orders for 100. And then you can average down if it goes below 100. Now, if you want to go short, seems like a pretty good play. I personally wouldn't do it because I don't like shorting blue chip, legitimate, good stocks. But looking at the graph, looking at the technical analysis, this seems like a pretty obvious short play. This ran way too hard, way too long. And high RSI, high volume. Looks like this could go into free fall pretty soon. Pullback is way overdue. So all the technicals are there. All the indicators are there. This seems like a pretty obvious short play, just looking at the graph. But that being said, again, this is AMD. It's a legitimate blue chip stock. The apes love it. The institutions love it. So there is a little bit of risk involved. Shouldn't be that bad. This is not going to absolutely moon. This is not going to short squeeze on you. So even if it does go to the upside, your losses won't be that bad. And there's a much higher potential of this going to the downside than the upside. So, does seem like a pretty good short play. You can make some decent money here. So I would support going short, but, do it as a swing trade. Don't hold this for an extended period of time because this will go back up eventually. But in the short term, you should be able to make some decent tendies. So I would support going short here. Seems like a really good play. Seems like a pretty decent play. So, sorry to everyone who lost money on this one today. Maybe it's time to start taking profits. This ran for way too long. A lot of people made a lot of money, and it's not going to last forever. So, not financial advice, but maybe this is the time to start taking your profits. I probably would do that. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. All right, last one, Microvision. So here's Microvision, MVIS. This finishes at $13.76 today. That is up 12.6%. You want to see how that Moderna pullback is going to look like? I mean, it's going to happen eventually, but we're still getting vaccinated, so I wouldn't go for it because it's a cyclical. We need vaccinations now, but the graph is insane. It is way overdue for a pullback. I agree, but I'm a little bit too scared to bet against Moderna. Anyway, so there was news on this one today, so let's take a look at that first. So, Microvision had earnings yesterday. Let's see what the earnings were. So they reported quarterly losses of 9 cents per share, which missed the analyst consensus of 5 cents. Not sure if the analyst thought it would be negative 5 cents or positive 5 cents. Whatever. This is a 350% decrease over losses of 2 cents per share from the same period last year. The company reported quarterly sales of 700,000, which met the analyst consensus estimate. This is a 19.25% increase over sales of 587,000 the same period last year. So it missed on EPS and it just met earnings. It didn't beat earnings, but it satisfied the estimate. So that's pretty interesting because it wasn't the greatest earnings or anything. You know, honestly, kind of like below average earnings. But the apes seemed to take it pretty well. That was good news to the apes. And, yeah, it's up 12.6% today. So let's analyze this. So first of all, I see a gap up. It gapped up at 1280. So that's a bearish indicator. That's telling us that this is likely to come back down to 1280 at some point. Probably sooner than later. Okay. So right now this is sitting on the support of Alright, so right now this is sitting around the support of 14, which it finished at today. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 1470, 1520, 1560, 16, 1680, 1750, 1790, 1850, 1925, 1975, 2070, 2170, 2220, 2290, we'll just call it 23, 23, 2410, 2580, and then the all-time high of 28. Now, if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 13, 1245, 1160, 1090, $10, 920, 845, 815, 770, 710, 630, 560, 480, $4, 280, 225, 170, 125, and then the low of, we're not going to do that. Yeah, and then the low of 125. McAfee. We'll take a look at McAfee. I didn't even hear about that, but we could take a look at that after I'm done with Microvision real quick. So the RSI is currently at 45. So that's around average, a little bit below average, but pretty average. So according to the RSI, this price of $13.76 is pretty fair market value. Maybe it should be a little bit higher. It did 25 million in volume today, which is above average. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. So we have a possible cup and handle forming here. Top of the cup being around 23, and the bottom being around 1250. it does appear like $13, $12.50 is some pretty strong support. Retested 13 a couple of times. Briefly broke it, but it does appear like 13 could be the bottom. It is catching some strong support at 13. So hopefully this holds and we will start to see a reversal soon. So that's a bullish indicator. No guarantees the cup is going to complete, but possible. So that's a bullish indicator. So kind of hard to tell where this is going to go currently, but if it were my best guess, this looks more bullish than bearish. I think it's probably going to come back down to 1280 to fill the gap and then continue to the upside. So if you want to go long, this current price, $13.75, seems like a pretty decent price. This is relatively near the bottom. Maybe you can wait a little bit and get in at 13. But, you know, $13.75, really not a bad price. I'd have no problems with you buying in here and averaging down at 13 and 1280. I highly doubt it's going to go below, or excuse me, 13 and 1250. Pretty unlikely this is going to go below 1250. There's a lot of support there. It retested 1250 a lot of times. Yeah, so going long looks like a pretty good play here. Not financial advice. I would support that. Now, if you want to go short, I wouldn't do that, and I don't recommend that for the same reasons. Well, maybe you can make a quick buck. This is probably going to go back down to 1280 to fill the gap. But really not too much downside potential here. As I've been saying, $13 looks like some pretty strong support. It's going to be pretty hard to break that. It's going to need a lot of selling pressure to break that. And the apes love this stock. On Wall Street Bets and Stock Twits, there is pretty strong sentiment behind this stock. And even if you do go short, hold on a second, guys. Got a siren coming. My bad. My apologies. But even if you do go short, you're probably not going to get short squeezed or anything. So it's not that risky. But I just wouldn't do it, you know. This is near a relative low, and there's not too much money to be made. And I really don't see a point in going short here. You know, you'd be going for crumbs at this point. So I don't really think it's a good idea. Might come down a little bit, but I don't think it's really worth it. There are way better shorting plays out there in the market, and this is not one of them. And right now with this current price, the channels to the upside and the downside, they're pretty narrow. So you can't expect they're like narrow to decently sized. So there's not going to be the most amount of price action on this stock. This is a pretty stable stock at the moment. You know, back in April, it took a lot of buying pressure and selling pressure for this stock to, for the price action we got over there. But currently, you shouldn't expect too much price action out of this stock. Anyway, so congratulations to everyone who made money on this one today. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is Microvision, MVIS. All right, let's see McAfee. Okay. High RSI, all-time high. Only thing is, like, this is a legitimate company, you know. A lot of people use their software. This isn't MMAT. This isn't Torchlight. I've like never heard of that before. When is the dividend? AUPH. Give me 1 second. 1 second, Zakaria. When is this dividend? Oh, by the way, I think MMAT didn't even pay out their dividend yet. Everyone's complaining about that. Does it say when it's getting paid? Well, this got acquired too. Well, no idea when the dividend is getting paid, but maybe they'll release more information about that soon. But this does look like a pretty good shorting play right here. Not financial advice, but high RSI, all-time high. It does appear like it's due for a pullback. So maybe this is a good short play after we find out when the special dividend date is, because everyone's going to be buying in, hoping to get that dividend. So I'll keep an eye on this. Thanks for that, low roller. Interesting stuff here. Yeah, $4.50 for a special dividend. That's a lot. That's a good amount of money. So I got to figure out when they do that. AUPH. So this is up after earnings. So it's going to gap tomorrow. Well, I don't know what the RSI is going to be and stuff like that, but and I don't know anything about the company, but it's going to gap up tomorrow to 13. So probably going to come back down. So maybe short this one. Definitely wouldn't go long here. Seems like a pretty decent short play here. Not too sure though. But it isn't. It's at 13 in the aftermarket, so could be a good shorting opportunity. Special dividend is August 27th. You need to buy it before August 13th. So maybe short after August 13th. Sounds like a plan. Got to keep an eye on that. Shorted at the triple top. That would have been a good idea. Already missed it though. I mean, at 13, you could probably make like 20% if it does come back down to fill the gap. Maybe a little less, like 15. So it seems like a decent short play, but not like anything, not a home run or anything. But But yeah, if you do want, I definitely wouldn't go long right here. And going short seems like a decent play. Um, yeah, I think Low Roller is saying buy options now, call options, and then sell them before August 13th. I believe that's what he's saying. Okay, so that's all the analysis for today. Let's get to the Yolos. One second, guys. Got to pull this stuff up. So this is a DD or something? Discussion. So it's saying it's a low float stock. So this is someone calling for a short squeeze. Strategy is to buy a mix of 25, 30, and 35 call options and sell these before August 13th. Okay. When was this posted? So what? So he's buying in the money options? What's the point of that? 25, 30, 30. He's going to buy in the money, at the money, and out of the money. Hey, IV is not bad. Not bad at all. But the IV is significantly higher for August 20th. So there's probably going to be some good amount of price action from now until August 20th. Then the IV comes down significantly for September, December, and March. Very interesting. That's kind of telling. Marvin, to buy calls, you don't need to own the stock. You can just buy the options. EGH tank today too. Yeah, I did mention that in the stock review. Still going. That's like $6 right now, right? It does appear like it's bottoming out though. But still, that's pretty nasty. And you got everyone on stock twits. Buy the dip. Buy the dip. It's gonna squeeze. It is pretty undervalued. 23 RSI. 24 RSI. So, it does appear like it's bottoming, though. Okay, let's get back to the Yolos. Am I gonna short McAfee next week? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. This is the first time I'm hearing about it, so got to do a little more work first, but it doesn't seem like a bad play at all. We'll see. Alright, so today we got AMD, GME, Palantir, and SPY. Alright, this first one is by DJ Deaver. They say, keep flying, AMD. This was 21 hours ago, so it has gone down since. But here we got, so this was a 5.5K YOLO, approximately. And right now he's up 19.7K. $19,700. That is up 375%. So, it says 46 contracts, but he's only showing, what is this? 19 here. So only got 19 to review. But these all expire tomorrow, Friday, August 6th. We got four calls for the 110 strike, 3 calls for the 112, 3 for the 117, 3 for the 115, 3 for the 116, and 3 for the 111. AMD. So right now it's around 113. So probably would have been a better play to cash this out yesterday. If you cashed it out yesterday, they all would have been in the money. Now only 3 of them are in the money. So probably has a pretty significant pullback here. Probably lost a lot of money, but still probably up a good amount of money. But I think the obvious play now is to cut tomorrow morning, cut everything. You know, there's a very, very real possibility that this can keep going down tomorrow, and this can all be out of the money tomorrow. So that'd really suck, you know. You'd lose your 20K profit and your 5K initial investment. So you can't get too greedy. I mean, this was like greedy in the first place. FDs, a bunch of FDs. And it actually worked. And then didn't hit the sell button. So yeah, yesterday would have been a great time to hit the sell button. Would have been up 375%. Now it's probably still up around more than 100%, but probably lost a lot of money here from holding. And yeah, I think there's only one play here, and that's to cut in the morning and take whatever profits you have. Because if you don't, this could all expire worthless. That would be very, very bad. That would be the worst case scenario. So, but anyway, the strike prices are decent, not bad strike prices, but this is kind of FOMO and really bad expiry. This, you can't really get too much more FD than this. So it worked, and the guy got a little too greedy, and he should have cashed out when he was up pretty big. Now he's still up pretty big, but not nearly as much as he used to be. I'd like to see an update. So, yeah, you know, hit the sell button, guys. When you're up big, hit the sell button. So, DJ Deaver, thanks for posting. Great content. Congratulations to you so far. I wish you would have sold yesterday, but you're still up pretty big, I'm assuming. So I think tomorrow morning you should sell everything. Not financial advice. But whatever happens, please post updates. I'd like to see how this goes. Yeah, the guy lost money today, but he's still probably up a good amount. Low Roller says, don't blame me if you lose money. Yeah, not financial advice. The other guy is celebrating since he had AMD $112 put. Well, it's not in the money yet, but it's getting there. All right, this one is by Volutuation. Volutuation. I think that's how you say it. They say, don't quit your job, in quotes. Sun Tzu, probably. That's the guy who wrote The Art of War. All right, so here we got another AMD. 100 calls for AMD. $122 strike expiring September 3rd. So about a month out. A little more than a month out. So this was an 80K YOLO. $80,000 YOLO. And right now he's down $43,000. Down 54%.
Good.
Okay. So AMD is currently at 113. Should have sold yesterday. Should have sold yesterday. Yesterday this probably was worth... This probably was like in the green yesterday. I want to see how much this is worth yesterday and how much it's worth today. Big difference. But yeah, honestly, 1 month AMD 122. Possible, but it started pulling back. I think it's a lot more unlikely than likely this is going to finish above 122. So very tough spot here. He's down 54%. What do? Do you hold and risk the other 37K? Or do you cut the losses here? Still has a decent amount of time, 1 month, so I think the play here is to hold in the short term, see if AMD gets a little bounce, but if it keeps falling, you got to cut. Very tough situation here. So, you know, the way you avoid tough situations like this is not to do this in the first place. I mean, it's a decent strike. Not the greatest expiration. Not sure when he bought these, but not the greatest play. Not the worst either, but not the greatest play. And he put himself in a really tough spot here. So yeah, I think the best way to go about this is just to take it day by day. If it keeps going down, you got to cut. If it keeps going up, you can continue to hold. 1 second, guys. All right, my bad. So, Volutuation. Thanks for posting. Great content. Sorry for your loss so far. Very tough spot. I think the best thing to do here is to take it day by day. This is a very situational day by day thing. If it keeps going down, which there's a good chance it will, got to cut. And if it keeps going up, then you can continue to hold. But if it goes back to 122, I would definitely cut there. You know, I wouldn't hold this through expiration. But, yeah, sorry for your loss, man. Good luck to you. And please post updates. All right, this one is by John Marcus. He says, I heard GME YOLOs were cool again. All right. So here we got a bunch of GME calls. 20 calls for the 180 strike expiring August 13th, next week. 20 for the 200 strike expiring August 20th, 2 weeks. and 25 for the 200 strike expiring September 17th. About a month and a half out. What's GME at? So GME is at like 154. So he would need a 20% increase, 20% gain in 1 week for this to work. Not very likely. And then he would need a 30% gain for this to work for the others, for the 200 strike. Okay, so in total, this looks like what is this? This looks like a 43K YOLO. 29, 39. Yeah. This was a 43K YOLO. And right now he's down 11.5K. So down about 25%. Okay. So honestly, I'm not really liking this one. This probably isn't going to work. Unless GME goes ballistic. He's already down over... He's down like 40% on the first one. Honestly, I'd probably just cut here. I don't think this is really a good play. This is like way out of the money. FDs, not the greatest expirations. I don't think it was really FOMO, but bad strikes, bad expirations, not likely to work. I guess you can hold it and take it day by day, but it's really not looking good. Only down 25% so far. Not too bad. I think the best play would be to cut. And, live another day. Tough situation here. But unlike the last guy, I don't think these are very possible. So yeah, I think the best course of action here is to cut and save your money. So John Marcus, thanks for posting. Great content, very entertaining. Sorry for your loss so far. Very tough spot. I personally would cut and move on. And it's not looking too good, man. But whatever happens, please post updates. I'd like to see what happens. Good luck to you. Alright, this one is by Lopsided Rock 394. They say another Palintard reporting in. All in on shares and options for 2023. Let me know if you think I'll be rich or broke in 2023. So we're only going to look at the options here. So we got 560 calls. Got 500 calls for the 60 strike. And 60 calls for the 55 strike. All expiring January 20th, 2023. So this was a 70K YOLO. And right now he's down about 3K. Down 4%. McAfee is pumping. Yeah, going up. Got to keep an eye on this one. Okay. So, not the biggest fan of the strike, but I like the expiration. I like the leaps a lot. I always tell you guys, don't go for FDs, go for leaps. And this is as far out as you can get. So, this was not FOMO and gives himself a lot of time for this to work. I'm just not too sure about the strike. You know, according to Wall Street, the average price target is like in the 20s. The apes think differently, but you know, 55 and 60, that's a bit out there, very out of the money. So he really likes the stock.
We like the stock.
No idea if it's gonna work or not. But a lot of time for this to, a lot of time before expiration, so you can just take this as it goes, you know, month by month, I guess, or something like that. Marvin says, might buy 40 out of the money dollar calls. Good luck to you, man. So, I think this is a pretty decent play. Good expiry, bad strike price, in my opinion. But who knows? This could pay off pretty big. Personally, I don't like the stock that much, so 60 is a bit of a stretch to me, but hey, I might be wrong. Apes really like this one. I used to be a Palantard, but I got tired of the stock. I dumped it when I was break even. So, who knows? Go big or go home. This is going to be moon or dumpster. But, we'll see. Great post there. So, Lopsided Rock 394. Thanks for posting. Great content. Very entertaining. Good luck to you, man. I'm rooting for you. Very ballsy play here. But, if you really believe in the stock, then yeah, can't blame you. So good luck to you, and it's going to be a while, but please post updates. He's waiting for meme stock 3.0. Palantir is not exactly a meme stock, kind of. But it's a pretty legitimate company. Let's see the options for McAfee here. So when's the dividend date? Dividend is August 27th. Yeah, it's just that the IV is so high already. Might not be worth it. Hmm. 85% IV, that's really high. Those are really expensive. You might have missed it already. You're going to have to pay a premium for that upcharge. But the September 17th options, those are pretty decent. 60% IV. Huh. Oh, you need to buy before August 13th. I wouldn't do the calls just because the IV is too high. Should have bought it this morning. Yeah. Missed it. Alright, last one. This one is by Panicky Lemur. They say my daily SPY YOLO, 100% of portfolio. Okay. So this is an all-in. Don't do this, guys. Don't ever go all-in. Okay. So here we got 329 calls for SPY, expiring August 13th. So that's next week at the 442.5 strike. This was a 61K YOLO. Right now he's down a little over 1K, down 2%.
Good.
What's SPY at? 442.9. Okay, so these are in the money. This was posted 5 hours ago, but these are in the money now. Yeah, personally, I don't think you guys should do this. I mean, the strike isn't that bad, but this is an FD. Expires next week. And definitely shouldn't put your whole portfolio, your whole account on an FD. Don't do that, guys. You're asking for a disaster. Okay. So, when is August 13th? That is Friday next week. So this has to be a day by day thing. I mean, personally, I'd be pretty scared, and I'd look to cut if I was up a little bit. I just take I take whatever I can get, and get out of there. But yeah, I think this has to be a day by day thing. If SPY continues to go down, or if it keeps going up, then you can hold, and if it goes down, you got to cut. Because you definitely don't want to lose all your money here by holding. Then you're going to be working at McDonald's, be working at Wendy's. But this does have the potential to work really well, to pay off. So, pretty big gamble here. I don't recommend you guys do this. Yeah, personally, I'd look to get out as soon as I could with whatever profit I can get. But guy has more balls than me, so I think this has to be a day by day thing. This has to be actively managed. But great content here. So Panicky Lemur, thanks for posting. Great content, very entertaining. Good luck to you. Certainly hope this works out. So this is either going to be moon or dumpster. Or if you're smart, you can manage it. I think that's the best play. Actively manage it. But, if you're a true ape, then this is either going to be... there's no selling. This is diamond hands. So, hope it works out for you, man. Good luck to you. And please post updates. Don't forget lockdown. It could be possible next week. SPY can tank. Yeah, it could. Or it can moon. Nothing makes sense anymore. If you can't get the calls, you'll at least short it. Yeah, I think that's the play, Marvin. Not financial advice, but see how high it runs, and then you can short it down. All right, guys, that is the show for today. Thanks everyone for being here again, as always. All the regulars, appreciate you guys. Pretty good show. A lot of talk, a lot of chat. So yeah, thank you guys. Finished in 2 hours, right on time. All right. So anything else you guys want me to look at? Questions, comments, concerns? Let's see the watch list. All right. Gonna sign out now. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.